Your officials for today's game for your championship game as assigned by Hockey Nova Scotia. The linesmen are Evan Conrad and Noah Allison, and your referees are Jack Riley and Landon Campbell. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask you please rise if you're able and remove your hands for the playing of our national anthem. Number 30, William Devereaux. In for the Strait Richmond Pirates, number 31.
Welcome back, everybody. Championship game on the docket here today. The Bedford Blues had to scratch and claw their way here last night with a 4-0 win. Williams got the shutout on that one, and at the other end, the undefeated Strait Richmond Pirates look to seal the deal and lock in a provincial championship. It's all on the line. A one-game showdown for all the marbles right here at High Button Sports. The big one. We're ready to get underway here, ready to get rocking and rolling, and we are underway. Bedford wins that one back. Moves that one up. That one's going to be collected. Plays it back. McKinley throws that one across. That one's collected. Fired right back in. All the way down. In behind the net. Picked up. Christopher Normore gets that one taken away. Works it into the middle. It's been a few months since the Strait Richmond Pirates have lost a game. But the Bedford Blues looking to steal one from them at the right time here. That one's going to be shot back in by Haverstock. Picked up by the captain, Martell. Plays it across off the wall. Frizzle plays that one back. That one's collected. Jerling will fire that one in, but that one's going to go all the way down for an icing. So an early offensive zone face-off here in the end of Bedford. Face-off out to the right. William Devereaux getting the start today for the Bedford Blues. He led the Blues to a win in game number 1 of the tournament, a 5-1 win over the Cole Harbour Wings. 5 different goal scorers, so Bedford's been spreading out that offense around there, but for the Pirates, it's been a little bit of a different story. 2 players with 5 points. That one's picked up, skates that one across. All the way back in, Braden Boudreau and Jack Bona of the Pirates leading the way for them. Looking to make an impact, both just behind Brent Tuddy, the leading scorer of this tournament, looking to make their mark in the first penalty of the game on the way here. And that one's going to be charged to Braden Boudreau, so the Bedford Blues get their first look on the power play of the game, a chance to break the ice early. A big moment. You got to capitalize on these opportunities. Pirates' penalty kill has been excellent all tournament long. That one's up to the line, but not out. Comes right back. Gillis, one player of the game last night against the Queens County Cougars, had a goal and a few big moments. A strong penalty killer here for the Blues. That one's back up top. Here's Gillis, takes a shot. That one's blocked on the way through. Works it in. Edward Gallant moves that one back up top, plays it across. Ringer takes a shot from the point. That hits a body on the way through. Doesn't find its way to the net, and that one's going to go all the way down the ice. And ends up in the bench, out of play. Faceoff comes just outside the line. Rather, it looks like it's going to come right back in. A little bit of confusion as they get a new puck. But a face-off out to the right of Blake Tanner. He's got a 1.5 goals against average in this tournament. They've found ways to score in big moments. They've won all sorts of games, high scoring, low scoring. Pirates can take it any way you want to. Takes that one into the corner. Throws that one out in front. Tried to find a errant stick in the slot, but that one gets fired off the boards. McKinley taken away. Here comes Boudreau walking in. Gets a little swipe at that one as Braden Boudreau busts on in. 50 seconds left on that power play. In behind the net. Here come the Blues looking to break that one out. They're going to pass that one through the seam. Picked up by Cameron White. Had a couple assists in that first game. Passes across here for Why Not. Sawyer Why Not dumps that one back in deep. Christopher Normore battling for that one, but that one's going to be picked up and sent down the distance here as Charles Hogan will chase it back. Hogan plays that for Jerling. Throws that one up ice. White's going to get a stick on that one, but that one gets fired off the boards. And with 10 seconds left on the power play, that should just about do it. So a successful penalty kill early for the Pirates. None bigger than that one here in the gold medal game. Jerling plays that one for Hogan. Here's Charles Hogan. Winds up, shoots, and reeling that one in is Blake Tanner, and he's going to cover that one up. Not going to take any chances there. All-important first goal when these teams met in the round robin. It was a 4-2 Richmond win. Edward Gallant opened the scoring, but 3 unanswered goals from the Pirates put it out of reach. Gallant potted a second goal, which pulled them within 1, but they weren't able to overcome the deficit. Blues looking to flip that script here today. Skates it back the other way, all the way down. That one goes the distance. Just over the line, though, so no icing. Duncan Jerling turns that one over. Picked up in behind the net, throws it out in front. And Tanner Dweron had the right idea. Just couldn't put it past the leg of the defender. Chips that one off the boards. That one comes right back. Plays it off, tries to chip it ahead. Back the other way. Here comes Haverstock. Joel Haverstock tries to backhand that one across, but that's going to be collected by Hammett. Picked up, fired right back in by Amaro. Kieran Madden plays it up for Dweron. Comes right back, fired right back in by Gillis. Going to be steered aside by Tanner. Hammett pressed out along the boards. Blues came into last night's game shot out of a cannon, smelling blood in the water as they had a chance to clinch. Here, had they lost, it would be the Cole Harbour Wings playing today. But they found a way to get the job done. A shutout win for Jackson Williams. Today it's Devereaux getting the start. That one's picked up, chipped ahead. Played out, picked up by Gillis. Jaden Gillis walks in, and that one's going to be reeled on in by Tanner. Just past the 5-minute mark of the game. So the Blues have the first 2 shots, and the Pirates still looking for their first shot on goal. Face off out to the left of Tanner. That's one back. Sent right back in. Just out of the reach of Kyle Linden. Linden laying the body there, trying to win it back. That one comes free. Taken away. Gallant takes a shot there. Blocker save. Rebound in front is loose, and that one's going to get cleared away. Picked up. Takes a shot there as Devlin Quinn fires it wide. Quinn out into the middle there as Normore will be the first to collect. Throws it into the middle, but is collected by Boudreau. Chipping that one ahead. Urquhart. They play that one ahead. Taken away. Back the other way now. Jacob Mariner threatening. Mariner in alone. A backhand. Stopped by Devereaux. He got a stop on it with the shoulder. And the first good chance for the Pirates. Here comes Gallant the other way, trying to dance on through. That one gets taken away, chipped up ice. Bona tried to press that one along the wall, but it comes right back to Jerlink. Here's Duncan Jerlink over the line. Jerlink cutting out wide, throws that one on, tries to catch Tanner loose up against his post, but Tanner's going to make the stop. And the face-off will come out to his right. Glove down, and that one's going to be blown down for a hand pass. So that one comes just outside the line here. Why not up against McNeil? Throws that one up. Finds Taylor. Battle for it at center. Blake Landry comes away with it. Landry up to the line, firing that one in. Back around, and Cameron White's going to drop it off. Puts it off the board, sending that one in deep. No icing. Gunnar Brown's going to collect. Sends it up. Roberts tried to cut him off. Blake Landry skating away with it now. Passes ahead. Works it in over the line in transition. Takes a shot, firing that one into the corner. Landry comes in trying to apply a forecheck, but Sawyer Wynot's going to take that one. Firing that one in, hits the stick of Gallant on the way through. Picked up by Cameron White. Trying to take it away, passes up. Here's Eric Roberts. He'll flip that one in, and Blake Tanner will cover that one up. So the road so far for these two teams, the Pirates finished in the group stage 4-0-0, first place in the bracket there, so they got home ice advantage in the last change. A 2-1 win in Game 1 against the Queens County Cougars. Game 2, they won 4-2 against the Cole Harbour Wings. Game 3, of course, as we mentioned, a 4-2 win here against the Blues, and a 2-1 win that they gutted out yesterday against Cape Breton West. So a 4-0 showing in the round robin as they walk in. Tries to go backdoor to Dweron, sending it just wide. Turns that one over, and that one's going to be taken away. Tries to chip it up, sends it down low. Picked up by Gillis. Jaden Gillis off the back wall. Throws it up for Haverstock, who rings that one around. Back the other way. Here's Amaro. Connor Amaro centering pass. No one there for it. Murphy's going to collect. Takes it back the other way. Waiting for reinforcements to come. Throws it into the middle for Dwyer. On that one, hops over his stick. Picks it up. Morrell takes a shot. Rebound in front. Spins and shoots. Stopped by Devereaux. Rebound is loose. And that one off the back of the net. And will get sent down the distance. And that will have enough for icing. So that one will come all the way back with 6:33 to go here in period number 1. Swung around the boards by McKinley. Chips that one ahead. That one comes right back out to center. Frizzle. He'll play that one back. McKinley throws it up, and Bateman Hatch couldn't get a stick on that one to knock it down. Hammett will play that one up for Boudreau. Outlets that one off. Skates it ahead. Taken down, no call. Bono leans into one, and Devereaux will gobble that one up. And he'll make the stop. Face off out to the right of Devereaux now. It's collected, try to work it on through. That one comes back up and will go all the way down the ice, so they'll have to go back and collect. Morell's got Devlin Quinn bearing down on him. Bona, first one to it, trying to move it up. He's going to be boxed out with a couple of Blues all over him, but that one's going to be collected by Burns. Here's Owen Burns, chips that one ahead. Works it down, Hogan. Passes that one ahead. Here come the Blues in transition. Over the line. Gallant works it down low, goes wide. He's going to wait for the reinforcements to show up. Gallant takes a shot, hits a body, and just misses the net. Durling takes a shot from the point. Rebound is loose in front. A great save by Tanner. Gets the pad down, but I think a penalty on the way to the Pirates. As a Blue got jumped in front of the net. And that'll be a hooking call. The Blues missed on their first power play opportunity, and heading off there is Kyle Linden, so now they'll get a chance to break the ice here, but massive props to Blake Tanner. A big save there leading up in that sequence. Keeps this one tied. Gillis plays it across for Ringer. Works it down along the wall. Here's Quinn. Fires one, redirected in front. That one comes loose. Battling for it now. The Blues are going to come away with it. There's Roberts. Battling, and Martel comes away with it. They get that one up to the line, and that one's going to go down the distance, so the Blues will have to chase, but got to be quick. Liam Taylor, he's going to be the first one to it, but he's going to skate right over it and gives it right back for Ringer. Ringer trying to toss that one up ice. Here's Quinn. Plays that one ahead. Taylor. Little backhand. McKinley plays it across. McNeil gets back on side, but he's going to have to double back as the Blues will collect. 45 seconds left on that power play. Here's Amaro. Walks it in, back up top. Here's Urquhart. Works it back. Urquhart taking a few swipes at that one. Plays it along the wall. Back up top. McKinley walks in, takes a shot. That one's going to be steered aside with the paddle of Tanner. Spins out along the side of the goal. Back up top. Leans into one. Urquhart gets a lot on that one, but that one's going to be stopped and cleared away. That one goes down the distance, and now a penalty on the way, a slashing call. Not sure who's getting the gate there, but that one looks like it's going to be to Bedford, so power play over. They're 0 for 2. And now the Pirates will get their first look on the power play once that 7 seconds expires on the hooking call to Linden. One back. Here's Brown. So the Pirates are going to have possession as they enter the power play here. Dweron, little backhand there. That one's going to get taken away. Picked up by Hogan. Chips that one off the wall. Out for Brown. So officially on a power play. Their first of the contest here. Brown plays it ahead for Madden. Here's Linden, fresh out of the box. Dashing in, Linden walks into the slot. He gets his stick tied up, though. Haverstock collects it, and Jerlink will clear it. Two and a half to go here in the first. Still awaiting our icebreaker. Up for Madden. Madden tries to work it down low. Comes away with it. No one gets sent all the way back, and Tanner will come out in behind his net to play it. Moves it up for Kieran Madden. Madden outlets that one off for Dwaron, but it's going to be picked up by White. Dwaron trying to win it back, but White glued right to him. Here's Ringer. Sending that one around. Hammett gives that one back for Linden. Picked up by Gillis now. He's got it. 40 seconds left on the kill, and he'll airmail that one down the ice. Works it in over the line, gets it poked off, so good defensive posture here from the Blues as they try to throw that one up. 20 seconds left on the power play as Linden holds it in. In behind the net, and steering that one to safety is Gillis. Out in front, Linden takes a shot. Rebound is loose, and it comes in behind there. A chance in close. Landry gives that one off. That one's back up top. Time expires. Back into the contest as Gallant takes a shot, and Devereaux will reel that one in, and a skirmish after the whistle. Bedlam breaks loose in front of Devereaux. Not sure if they're going to take anyone here. Looks like they're going to take a couple. But it looks like it's going to be evened up. So exactly a minute to go here in period number one. We're going to stay 5-on-5. A little bit of confusion as the Pirates had 6 skaters out there, but it looks like we're racked up and ready to go again. Pirates win it back. Last minute here in the first. Drops it off. Here's Morrell. Walks in, and Blake Landry tries to pull the trigger, fanning on that one. In behind the net. That's Tyson McNeil. Back up top for Morrell. Back for McNeil. Takes a shot on the doorstep there as Landry gets a piece of it. But that one's going to come back the other way. Just out of the reach there. That one comes out. And McNeil will touch up, but that one's going to be offside. With 33.6 here in period number one. Haverstock. Here's Roberts. Little backhand up. Skating with it now, Blanchard. Throws it in, down low. Haverstock turns it over, picked up by the Pirates. Bombed up ice here for McKinley. Taken away, here's Boudreau, and Braden Boudreau couldn't bust on through. Back up top for Morrell. 10 seconds to go here in the first. Fired in, there's Jack Bona. Bona breaks free, gets his stick lifted though by Urquhart. Bona tries to center that one, and the Blues will get that one. So at the end of the first period, still no score awaiting our icebreaker. 2 power plays for Bedford, 1 for the Pirates, and the Blues lead in the shots, 9-6. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 2 ready to get underway here. Shots 9-6 for the Blues as we get off and running here. Championship game, U18AA here from Cole Harbour Place. You're listening to High Button Sports. Boudreau passes that one up for Bona. Jack Bona trying to cut on through, but he's going to be cut off, and that's something teams haven't done well all tournament against the Pirates, is cutting off those big bodies the Pirates have in cutting through to the net. And the Blues have done it well here in the early goings. Let's see if they can keep that tempo up as that one's played back in Brown. Playing some ping pong here in the neutral zone. Frizzle plays that one back for Martel. Martel gets that one right back. Drops it off, chipped ahead there, Jerling. Little backhand, here's Bona. Martel sends it down low for Boudreau. Picked up and fired back around there by Frizzle. Back up to the line. Brown sends it down into the corner. Picked up in the middle. Walks in and Burns couldn't get a shot there. And the Blues will just clear that one to safety. Not taking any chances. I'm sure they'll take that trade off the defensive zone face-off. They avoid a high danger opportunity from the Pirates. Picked up a backhand right on, steered aside by Devereaux. Here's Madden, tries to work it through, picked up by Bedford. Throws that one up just out of the reach, and Denis Hammett will play it off. Here's Martel, takes it to center, rings it around, and Taylor's going to be the first one to it. Taylor trying to center that one. Picked up a backhand, just to miss that far post. Here's Martel. Throws that one out in front. Whacking away at it. That one flutters up and will be knocked down with a high stick. But they'll touch up here as Martel takes control. Dueron takes a shot from the point, fires it wide. Ringing that one around. There's Blake Landry dumping that one in. Fires that one up to the line, not out. Martel walks into one, takes a shot there. Spinning his Dueron shoots, kicked aside by Devereaux, and Quinn will backhand that one out. A foot race for it now, lots of speed coming. Back the other way, Gallant, he's in alone, Gallant, and he's gonna get stopped by Tanner as he leaned down and back the other way now. Here's Blake Landry, takes a shot, punched away by Devereaux. Landry shoved down. Trying to swing that one up the wall. Picked up by Mariner. Chips that one up, and that one's going to come back out to the neutral zone. Mariner plays it across for Hammett. Landry sending that one in deep. Picked up by McKinley. Swings that one up for Roberts now. Roberts will play that one right back for Urquhart. Urquhart pops that one up, and that one ends up in the netting, out of play. So the road so far for the Blues has been anything but sunshine and rainbows. They had a 5-1 win against the Cole Harbour Wings in the first game with 5 different goal scorers, followed up by a 3-1 loss to Cape Breton West. Kyle Frizzle had the lone goal in that one, and a 4-2 loss against Richmond. They came into a must-win game last night, win, and you punch your ticket to today, and they found a way to get that done. So 2 different paths from 2 very different teams. That one's going to be flipped out. Here's Urquhart. Saucer pass across there. McKinley walks into one, takes a shot. Tanner, rebound in front. Trying to hop on that one was Why Not. Up top, across for Urquhart. Thought about trying to drag and rip one there. White gets tied up with Mariner. Back the other way, here's Murphy. Carter Murphy loses the battle there. Urquhart gives that one off. Picked up. Back the other way. Roberts skating with it now. Gets it poked off his stick. Why Not will take that one and fire it in. Here's Mariner. Almost turns that one over in a battle with Roberts. He got his stick up high there, no call. Blue spectators in the bench screaming for a call there. Amaro gets that one taken away. That one's going to be chipped ahead. Boudreau off the boards. Back for Bona. Tries to chop that one in. Picked up by Haverstock. Off the boards, back for Boudreau. Braden Boudreau flipping that one in. Jurlink will collect in behind the net as they get racked up. Jurlink flips that one out, but it's not out of the zone. Boudreau walking in, body gets in front. Landry takes a shot. That one's blocked by Jurlink. Trying to center that one, and they're going to throw that one ahead. Burns takes a shot. That one's blocked. Chopping that one up and trying to play it across. Burns just out of his reach. He takes a fall. No call there. Referees putting their whistles away for this one. Here's Linden. Patiently waits and takes it to center. Fires it in. Devereaux kicks it aside. Burns thought about leaning into one there. He takes it in behind the net. Centers it out in front. Linden shoots. Stopped by Devereaux. Back the other way now. Bedford takes it in over the line, but that one's going to be offside and a little shove at the line there. As Amaro gets a jab. Face off just outside the line. Shots even at 11 apiece. Frizzle wins that one back. Picked up. Bateman Hatch takes a shot there. That one's blocked on the way through. Collected by Normore. Sends it down low. Martel flips it up, and that one's going to come right back out. Gillis will settle it down, play it across. There's Normore over the line, but that one's going to be offside. So 8:56 to go here in period number 2. Championship game for U18AA. Final weekend of high-button regular season action. Got lots of action all across the province. Port Hawkesbury U16 AAA regional championships, and of course the U13 AAA. Out in Tassa as that one's passed ahead. Takes a shot there, Bateman Hatch. They held the line. Back up top, Gillis will chip that one down. Passed ahead, taken away. Frizzle tries to get some separation there, and Gillis thought better of pinching in. Will take it, throws that one across. Lays it back, flips that one up the wall. Sends it right back in. Here's Martel. Drops it for Brown. Passed ahead. Here's Taylor. Drops it off. Madden takes a shot. Stopped by Devereaux. Taylor takes a shot from the side there. That one steered aside. Devereaux quickly getting back in. Dueron with an opportunity. Trying to stab that one in there. And that one comes free as Devereaux stands tall. Back the other way. Here comes Roberts. Roberts drops it off for Gallant. And that one's offside as Roberts didn't like the little hit that Tanner Dueron threw. Right at the whistle. Roberts dropping that one off, and that one's going to be collected. Fires it off the boards, and that one comes out. There's McKinley. Plays it back for Urquhart. Urquhart off the wall, tried to find Quinn. Instead, is taken away by Hammett, trying to cut to the outside of Roberts. Drops it for McNeil, but that one's taken away in the middle of the ice. Here's Morrell. Passes ahead for Murphy. Takes a swipe at that, and Urquhart's going to be the first one to it. Urquhart off the back wall. Here's Landry. Tries to get that one out in front, takes a stab there, just misses. There's Quinn. Hammett with a shot there, just misses wide. Morrell sending that one in behind. Passes up, here's Quinn. Devlin Quinn takes a shot. That one's going to be steered aside off the back glass. Trying to center that one was Connor Amaro. Landry dumping that one back in. Picked up by Hammett. Pressed out along the wall there. A big hit in behind the net. Slow to get up was Hammett, but he's back. Passes up, redirected down the ice. Here's Jerlink. McNeil fires it off the boards. That one comes all the way down. Collecting that one's Hogan. Plays it ahead. Looking to backhand that one up here for Cameron White. Bona pokes that one off his stick. Here's Why Not. Plays it across, over the line. Dashing on through, walks in, takes a shot, misses high, rings it around. That one's going to be held in here by Ringer temporarily. Back the other way. Here comes Bona. Walks into one, takes a shot, misses wide. Had a chance there. Here's Amaro. Boudreau fires one, and that one's going to be stopped up. Picked up. Here's Amaro trying to work it through. Plays it off to the side, and Amaro will throw that one on goal, steered aside. Ringer pinching in. Sending that one on, and that one's going to be pressed up against the post by Tanner. And 5:25 to go. A close call there as the Blues nearly get one. Amaro a little shaken up on that play. He's going to get off under his own strength. Haverstock in to take the draw. Fires it off the glass, and that one's going to come all the way down. Foot race for it here. Jaden Gillis wins the battle against Boudreau. Fires it ahead. That one goes all the way down, and that one will be an icing here charged to Bedford. So an offensive zone face-off after a little bit of a tug of war. There's been moments at both ends. Still awaiting our icebreaker. More than halfway through the contest here. Back up, walks in, takes a shot. That's a punch save there by Devereaux. Chips that one off the glass. That one's all the way down. Will it have enough for icing? And Tanner will come out to play it. Dangerous there as Blue is bearing down on him. Gillis tries to chip it ahead. Picked up Gillis. That one comes right back. Here's Madden. Plays it ahead. Dwaron walks in. Dwaron shoots, and Devereaux flashes the leather and will cover it up. Shift ahead, works it back, and they hold the line, but that one's going to come right back for Urquhart. Urquhart plays it for McKinley, chipped off the wall. That one comes away. Picked up by Roberts, who chips that one off the glass and out. Frizzle bearing down on Brown, trying to win that one back. No dice there as that one's passed ahead for Taylor, drops it off. Here's Madden. Walks in, takes a shot, that one's blocked. Bateman Hatch loses that one. Picked up. Urquhart will bounce that one off the wall. Gets it back for Roberts. We'll flip that one up, and that one is going to hit up in the rafters. So that one's going to come right back in. With 4:02 remaining here in period number 2. It's been a tug of war thus far. Both teams struggling to generate much in the way of quality offense. The Pirates have gotten a few good chances here in the last few moments. Blues doing a good job at stemming the tide. Picked up by Landry. Landry takes a shot. That one's blocked. Morrell throws that one in deep. Here's Urquhart. Chips it off the boards. Bateman Hatch tries to throw that one up, and that one comes right back in the corner. Chips it off the wall, up to the line. Hammett holds it in, fires it wide. Penalty on the way. That's going to be charged to Bedford. And the Blues will touch that one up with 3:20 to go. Pirates couldn't capitalize on their first opportunity, but they get a chance here. Spencer Bateman Hatch getting the gate there. Face off out to the left of Devereaux, one back. Got Bona out in front, Bona backhand, a great save by Devereaux. Keeps it a tie game. Bona, one of the leading scorers for the Pirates, couldn't bury one there, looking for his third of the tournament, but Devereaux shuts the door. Madden being tracked down by Amaro, trying to win it back. Skating up with that one now is Brown. Brown back for Bona. Bona up top. Madden walks into one. Out on the side there. It's loose. It's free. Bona shoots. Stopped by Devereaux once again. With 2:49 to go. Pirates really pouring it on. And the Blues looking for anything to stem the tide. About a minute and a half to go on that penalty, and that one comes right up to the line and out. Martel, he's got to play that one off here for Linden. Linden will take that one back. It's picked up. McNeil. McNeil takes a shot. That one sent wide. Here's Linden. Landry works it down. Linden takes a shot right on, and that one flutters through the crease and just misses that far post. Works it down in behind the net, looking to center it up top. McNeil takes a shot, and that one misses. Not sure Devereaux saw that one. Linden back from Martel, takes a shot from the point. Devereaux tracking that one through the traffic. With 30 seconds to go on that penalty to Bateman Hatch. Chipped ahead up for Madden. Here's Kieran Madden. Gets it back, top of the circle, takes a shot. Rebound for Bona, couldn't get a stick on that one. 20 seconds left on that power play. Bona works it down, out in front, McNeil, it's loose, and that one's gonna get cleared away. And a successful penalty kill for the Blues comes up in a big moment. Almost a full 2 minutes of pressure from the Pirates. Couldn't find a way to break through. 80 seconds left in the period. Here's Haverstock. Works that back for Urquhart. Fires it off the boards. Comes right back for Hammett. Played across. Throws it up for Dweron. Takes a swipe at that. Fires it in, and back to collect is McKinley. McKinley back for Urquhart. Up for Haverstock, just out of the reach here of White. There's Hammett. Plays it across. Sends it up. Tries to poke that one to Urquhart, but that comes right back from McNeil. Takes a shot and sends it wide. 40 seconds to go in the period. Digging away, that one comes free. Back up top, Hammett leans into one, takes a shot, and that one goes wide, and McKinley will fire that one off the boards, and that one comes out. A foot race for it now, coming in with lots of speed, trying to win it back. Bedford, and they skate right over that one with a chance. Haverstock works it down low. He's got a man in front. It's loose, throws it there, and Tanner's going to cover it up with a chance for Bedford as we wind down with 13.4 seconds left in period number 2. Face off out to the right of Tanner. Bedford looking for one last chance. End the period, but that's going to be pushed forward. Picked up by the Blues. Looking to center that one. That one's going to come back the other way. Passed ahead, and that one gets out. 5 seconds to go. Landry gets it to center. Will fire that one in, and that one hits off the goal post. That one had a chance from center, and now Bedlam breaks loose after the buzzer. But at the end of period number 2, still no score. Shots are 23-13 for the Pirates. They turned it on there, and they will head into the flood intermission here. All tied up. 1 period to go to determine the champions of Nova Scotia here. We'll be right back for period number 3. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 3 ready to get underway here. 15 minutes to go. But we might need more with the way that this one's going. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to High Button Sports from Cole Harbour Place here. U18AA Provincial Championships here. Comes down to 1 period. Still tied at 0. Bedford's been doing a great job just clogging up the middle of the ice, not giving any high danger opportunities to the Pirates. As that's where the Pirates have feasted all tournament long. They've found ways to bully their way out into the front of the net, scoring goals from there, scoring from distance, and the Blues have just clogged up the middle and wreaked havoc, not giving them any chances. And that's where we stand right now. 23-13 are the shots for the Pirates. The Blues started out on top. It was in favor of them off the get-go. But the Pirates have turned it on since. They smell blood in the water, and we'll see if they can find a way to capitalize here early. And we're ready to get back underway here. Here's Linden. Fires that one in, so we're underway. Off and running here for period 3. Deciding period as Urquhart plays that one ahead. Got stuck in a little bit of the water there from the Zamboni, and that one almost caused a chance there. Linden plays that one ahead. Here's Dwaron. He's got Madden in front. Madden gets a stick on that one, redirects it wide. Chips it ahead. Here's Linden's. That one goes right through his stick. And Amaro battling there. Here's Frizzle. Works it back. Spins out in front there. No one there for it. Linden leans into one there. Redirected on the doorstep. Stopped by Devereaux. Firing that one down all the way back. Plays it off the boards. Here's Hogan. Sends it right back in. There's Gillis. Jaden Gillis plays it ahead. Taken away by Haverstock. Out in front. Gets slapped out to the boards. Collected now. Back the other way. Sends it up. Walking in. Haverstock shoots. Tries to go short side on Tanner. And that one comes away. Here's Normore. Spins and shoots that one off the wall. Back up top. Winds up, shoots, and that one's going to be blocked on the way through. Flipped up and out. Here's Burns. Spins out in front there. Landry takes a shot. Stopped up. Back the other way. Sending that one ahead. Here's Normore. Passed ahead. Hogan. Little backhand out to the ice there. Picked up by Mariner, fires it off the boards. That one goes all the way down, icing waved off. That one's played off here for Ringer. Flips that one out of danger there. Cameron White blowing past Burns, but he couldn't get to the puck in time before they realized that he was coming in with speed, and that's picked up. Burns fires that one back in. Here's Ringer. Picks it up. Landry walks in, shoots, sends it wide. Chipping that one out in front. Back up top. Mariner winds up. Fanning on that one. Rebound in front. It's loose, and battle ensues here. Picked up and flipped up and out. Mariner comes back to collect. 3 minutes gone. Plays it for Boudreau. Boudreau, a backhand, sends it wide. Looking to threaten off the rush. There's Gallant. Plays it up. Bona takes it away. Little chop there. Bona up for Brown. Here's Amaro. Plays that one, and he'll clear that one out here for Dwaron. Here's Gallant walking in. Edward Gallant stopped up there. Amaro spins and shoots out in front. It's loose and no one there to collect. Bona fires that one off the glass. Back the other way now. Here comes Boudreau, and he's going to have to flip that one in and give it chase. Fires that one in. That one ends up in the netting, out of play. That'll be a face-off here deep in the Bedford zone. Fires that one off the back wall. Chips it up. Here's Morrell. Morrell takes a shot. That one's blocked. Picked up, fires it up. That one hits a skate on the way out. Madden plays it back for Morrell. Bateman Hatch walking in top of the zone, takes a shot, and that one's high. Bateman Hatch, first one too. It collects his rebound, and that one's going to be kicked away. Picked up by Madden. Plays it across just out of his reach. Urquhart. Backhands that one ahead. Here's Normore. Trying to walk it in. It's in the skates of Bateman Hatch, and he couldn't find it in time, and that one's going to come right back out past McKinley. Here's Urquhart. Plays that one around Bateman Hatch. Plays it across for McNeil. Urquhart. Plays that one across. Roberts will fire that one in, and Tanner plays it off. 5 minutes gone now. Jerlink gets that one taken away. Passed ahead. Works it on through. McNeil gets it taken away. Madden. Here's Jerlink. Walks it in. Roberts plays it across there. Taken away now. Here comes Taylor. Picks that one up, and that one's going to be sent right back in. A forecheck. He's in. He shoots. He scores! Joel Haverstock. Off the rush, off the carom. And it's a 1-0 Bedford lead. Just unreal speed from Haverstock. And he breaks the ice with less than 9 minutes to go here in period number 3. Fires it in. Devereaux's going to kick that one aside. Here's Why Not. Bedford Blues now in control. Now up for Amaro. He's got a man with him. He's got Why Not. In front, shoots, just misses. Bedford looking to double it back. They were the only team to have a lead on the Pirates in the round robin, and now they find themselves ahead in the gold medal game.
Number 485-6226. Again, 485-6226. If you're the holder of the ticket, we pick up your prize at the entrance table at the top entrance to Scotia 1. This is your first call.
Off the boards, back up top. He'll play it across. Here's Ringer. Throws that one cross ice. Now Bedford looking for a little bit of insurance. Landry. He has it. Great stick handling there, but he's going to turn that one over. Picked up by Tyson McNeil. Now Landry. Off the boards, up top. Here's Ringer. Takes a shot there. Goes wide, and Tanner thought he had that one. Dangerous play there as Gillis fires it on. Tanner steers it aside. Back up the wall. Here's Gillis. Takes a shot. That one's blocked. Back for Gillis. Gillis shoots. That one's blocked too. Back for Linden. He'll fire that one around. Landry Skating that one ahead, fires it off the boards. He's got Burns with him. Burns throws that one in front. That's back. Mariner winds up, shoots, sends that one wide. Pirates growing desperate for an answer here. McNeil backhands that one out, and that's going to be collected. Why not? Almost gets it stolen from Burns. Burns gets it back, spins and shoots. Devereaux makes the save. Pandemonium now as the pace picks up. 7:08 to go. Shots are 27-16. In favor of the Pirates. Martel almost gets his pocket pick there. Here's Murphy. Passes ahead. Boudreau walks in. Boudreau fires that one wide. Chips it up to the line. Martel fires it in. Steered aside. That one's going to be kicked away. Picked up Quinn. Up for Gallant. Plays it across. Here's Roberts. Winds in. Takes a shot, and that one's going to go wide. Plays that one up. That one goes all the way down. Picked up by Martel. Passes ahead. That one's going to come right back. Approaching 6 minutes to go. Off the wall. Here's Hammett. Plays it back. That one's going to be collected. Trying to move it up. Murphy turns it over. Walking in is Bateman Hatch. Cross ice pass. Walks in. Shoots. Tries to go high on Tanner. Down low in below the goal. Boudreau picks it up. Out in front of backhand. Couldn't get it through. Spins and fires that one wide. Jerlink. Bedford pushing for that insurance marker. Got to be careful not to get a little overzealous here. As Bona backhands that one back. Here's Jerlink. Duncan Jerlink skates right over that one. No one there for it. He's going to fire that one back around. Bateman Hatch. Back around for Hogan. That one comes back the other way. A foot race, and here's Amaro firing that one off the boards. That one ends up in the bench out of play with 5:15 to go. Picked up by Mariner. Works that one back. There's Liam Taylor. Passes ahead over the line. Madden walks in. Can't get a shot off there. So less than 5 minutes to go. Bedford clinging on for dear life. Here's Dwyer out in front. That one gets cleared away. Out in front, it's a battle for it, and Devereaux. Making the stop there. Face off out to his left. Picked up, fired off the glass and out. Fires that one right back in. Urquhart settles it behind his net. Tries to pass that one up. Dwyer steals it away. Gloved on down, and that one's going to be a hand pass. Madden's going to appeal, but that one's not getting overturned. 4:27 left. Why not up against McNeil? Battle for it. Landry gets that one, skates it over the line. That one's in. Blake Landry gets that one poked off his stick, and that one comes out. Linden fires that one. A diving body of Roberts there. Keeps that one from going in. Fires it down. Amaro joining the forecheck, but it's back the other way as Linden plays that one ahead. Landry trying to cut on through. Blake Landry taken down, and a penalty on the way to Bedford. Interference call, a good job by Blake Landry. Keep the feet moving. .3:55 to go. Massive power play, cannot be understated. They missed on their first two opportunities, but none bigger than this one. All will be forgiven if they can break through and find a way to knot this one up. Linden plays that one back. So Connor Ramiro with the interference call against him. Martel plays that one ahead. That one's over the line. It's onside. Takes a shot there. That one's going to be steered aside. Fires that one around, and Pirate got a stick on that one. Not enough to hold it in, and now bearing down, here's Devlin Quinn. It's collected here by the Pirates. 3 minutes left. McNeil cutting to the outside. Works it down in behind the net. McNeil drops it off for Martel. Martel walks in, shoots up high on Devereaux. And he tracks it and makes the save. With 2:51 to go. Here's Brown, plays it across. Walks in, takes a shot. That one misses high. Battle on the wall. Burns comes away with it, drops it down low. Looking for a pass in the slot, takes a shot. Dwyer on, stone cold by Devereaux. Shuts the door. Here's Brown, leans into one, shoots, and I think Devereaux got a piece of that one. Back the other way now. A foot race for it, tries to chop that one away, but there to support him is Roberts. Eric Roberts, 20 seconds left on that penalty. It's back the other way now. Here's Kieran Madden. Walks it in over the line, cuts to the outside. Madden throws that one on just wide. Here's Dwyer on. Works it down low, less than 2 minutes to go now. Time expiring on the penalty, and Burns takes a shot. Rebound is loose in front. Bona couldn't get a stick on that one. It's still loose, and it comes free with 1:45 to go now. Battle for it in the corner. I'm sure Bedford would love to get a whistle here, try to get their defensive groupings back. Picked up. We're going to watch Tanner, see when he heads off. Minute and a half to go. Throws that one through the crease. Picked up and chopped down the ice. That one will go. Bedford will be able to get a change in, but that will be a defensive zone draw with 1:24 to go. We'll see if the Pirates are going to use their timeout, and they most certainly will. 1:24 to go. The Pirates doubling up on shots, 34-17. But it's the Blues who find themselves up. Pirates looking for an answer here. Joel Haverstock has the lone goal, and maybe the one that puts Bedford over the top. A provincial championship on the line, and it comes down to the last minute 24. Blues went 2-2 in the round robin. And now they find themselves on the cusp against an undefeated team. Works it down. Landry. That one's picked up. Works it back. Taken back now. Centers that one in front. Linden takes a shot, sends it wide. I'm not sure Devereaux saw that one. Takes a shot. Martel. It's loose. A backhand off the side of the net. Bona tries to center that one. That one gets cleared away. Bedford just plugging up the middle of the ice. Martel dumping that one in. Bedford trying to get a handle on it to try to clear it. They're going to pin it against the wall instead. Battle ensues for that one. Pirates come away with it. Here's Linden. Takes a shot. That one flutters on as it hits a body. Burns out in front. It goes just wide. Here's Burns. Spins and shoots up high on Devereaux. Couldn't hit the mark. That's a backhand up to the line. Martel chopping that one in. Winds up, and Bedford will get that one out. Off the wall, down the ice. It'll be an icing, but they get a breather with 22.5 seconds to go. What a finish here from Cole Harbour Place. Face-off out to the left of Devereaux. The biggest one of the season for both these teams right here, right now. One back, Landry plays it across. Martel couldn't handle it, diving to try to get that one out. Less than 20 seconds to go now. In behind, out in front for Linden. He misses that one. That one's going to come out. Martel tries to rack up for one last chance. They get that one over the line, but that one's offside as Dueron steps in with 6.4 seconds to go. The Pirates lead in the shot column by 20, 37-17. And now a big face-off here outside the line. Bedford, all they have to do is tie it up, and they will push that one ahead. Linden bombs that one towards Devereaux. He gloves it down. He'll cover that one up, not taking any chances with 1 second to go. And all they have to do is run the clock down, make sure they don't get a chance here off the face-off. And it's all theirs to take. It's there for the taking for Bedford. One last face-off to decide it here. They started 2-2. The Pirates were 4-0 as that one shot on, and time will expire. The Bedford Blues, U18AA Provincial Champions. What a finish from Cole Harbour Place. It came right down to the wire. The Bedford Blues came into this tournament and not sure they were the consensus to come out on top. They won their first game, dropped the next two, putting themselves on the brink of elimination. They had their fate in their own hands last night. And now the Pirates, who fell just short, they had a spectacular tournament in their own right. So we'll send you down here for players of the game and the presentation of the trophy. Stick with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the closing ceremonies of this 2025 Hockey Nova Scotia Provincial U18AA Championship. My name is John Sutton, and Halifax News has on behalf of everyone here. Congratulations to all the teams, players, and coaches. An outstanding championship weekend here at Cole Harbour Place. First in time to presentation of the Players of the Game Award sponsored by Gem Healthcare Group, our presenting sponsor for the championship. Presenting here we will have our Player of the Game for the Bedford Pressure, the Strait Richmond Pirates, number 10, Kieran Glenda. In the Player of the Game for the Bedford Blues, number 30, William Deborah. We are pleased to welcome to the ice to take part in our presentations of the Golden Silver medals, Jimmy Mosier from Hockey Nova Scotia, and he'll be assisted by Jamie Alders from the Cole Harbour Minor Hockey Association. Jimmy will now deliver a short speech on behalf of Hockey Nova Scotia.
Congratulations to both teams. That was a heck of a game. Ben, great job, great competition. This is so good. Thanks so much. What's up? Everybody hear me? Good. So, I'm going to give the awards out to the second place team with a big hand. So, if each one of you want to come up, you can lead.
It is now time for the presentation of the silver medals to our runners-up team, the Strait Richmond Pirates. Number 53, Jack Bona. Number 52, Brandon Goudreau. Number 8, Owen Burns. Number 14, Tanner DeRoy. Number 36, Blake Landry. Number 9, Tyson McNeil. Number 10, Kieran Madden. Number 5, Carter Murphy. Number 4, Joseph Forgay. Number 12, William Taylor. Number 43, Gunnar Brown. Number 7, Dennis Hametz. Number 16, Kyle Linden. Number 3, Jacob Mariner. Number 11, Lance Martell. Number 15, Connor Morrell. Number 1, Nicholas Kelly. And number 31, Blake Tanner. Along with it as well, the coaching staff of the Strait Richmond Pirates who come forward as well to receive their awards. Congratulations to the Strait Richmond Pirates, your runners-up team for the 2024-2025 championship season. Judy and Jamie will now take part in the presentation of the medals to our 2025 Provincial champions, the Bedford Blues. Number 7, Connor Amaro. Number 10, Spencer Bateman-Hatch. Number 16, Simon Blanchard. Number 9, Kyle Frizzle. Number 14, Edward Gillette. Number 19, Joel Haverstock. Number 15, Christopher Normal. Number 2, Devlin Quinn. Number 12, Eric Roberts. Number 3, Cameron Weiss. Number 4, Sawyer Winehouse. Number 17, Jay Gillis. Number 5, Charles Hogan. Number 8, Logan Humphreys. Number 11, Duncan German. Number 6, Brendan McKinley. Number 18, Cooper Ringer. Number 20, Logan Urquhart. Number 8, Rain Hardy. Number 30, William Devereaux. Number 1, Jackson Williams. And the coaching staff for the Bedford Blues can come forward to receive their awards as well. And without any further ado, gentlemen, it's banner time. We've asked that the leadership group of the Bedford Blues please come forward to accept the plaque and the banner as the 2025 Provincial Champions. Congratulations once again to your provincial U18AA champions, the Bedford Blues. We'd like to thank all again for an amazing weekend here at Cole Harbour Place, the first provincial champion.
Well, that's a wrap on the U18AA Provincial Championships. The Bedford Blues pull it off in the end with a 1-0 win, a nail-biter in this one here. We'd like to thank you for tuning in for all High Button Sports content all season long. This does it for us this weekend. Still got a couple games left on the docket. The U16 AAA Regional Championships out there in Port Hawkesbury, and of course the U13 AAA Grand Finale out in Upper Tantallon. We'd like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts at High Button Sports for sticking with us all season long. It's an absolute pleasure bringing you all the action across Nova Scotia. We can't thank you enough for being consistent viewers, and to those who are new viewers this weekend, we'd like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I'm Sean Crocker signing off here from Cole Harbour Place. We bid you adieu.